All right, guys, restaurants. We're gonna talk about a restaurant because in this channel, I can't remember the last time I actually did a video on a restaurant. I have done a video on a fast food chain like Wendy's, and that was pretty awesome because last time I did a video on Wendy's, I think it was back in 2021, a long time ago. Actually, the stock went higher a month after that. That was an awesome. I remember that, and the video's still out there. You can see it. I have done videos on Krispy Kreme, which I had to obviously because it was an IPO. But that's not a restaurant. I did a video on Bros, the coffee chain over in the on the west side of the U.S. I don't think they expanded on the east side. But yeah, recently anything about restaurants, none, especially in 2023. So what I'm going to show you in this video is a company that has some pretty awesome restaurant and lounge and bars brands under their belt. I'm pretty sure some of these you will know. You probably have visited in one of their brands. And this stock, in my opinion, I'm 90% sure in my opinion, this is just my opinion, but I'm 90% sure that this stock is going to end the year higher. It caught my attention today because they announced that they are going to increase their dividend by 50%. Which is insane, and their dividend is awesome. All right, so they increased it by 50% at a time when there's inflation, there's financial instability, it's getting harder to borrow money and so on. But the company has very strong financials. It has a very good PE ratio. So you put all these things together and you think to yourself, why wouldn't I look at this? So I want to share this with you. And maybe you'll like it. Maybe you'll find this stock very interesting. Maybe you'll put it on your watch list. Maybe you'll buy it. I don't know. That's up to you. And if you find this video helpful, make sure to share it in your social media network. That's if you share this video in your social media networks, that's going to be awesome. It's really going to help this channel, and I would really appreciate it. All right, everyone. We're going to talk about ARK Restaurants Corp. And through its subsidiaries, it owns and operates restaurants and bars in the United States. So far, restaurants and bars. Later in the video, we are going to talk about a casino, and that's going to be very interesting. As of December 2021, it owned 17 restaurants and bars, including 4 restaurants located in New York City, 1 in Washington, D.C., 5 in Las Vegas, and 1 in Atlantic City, and also they have 4 in Florida. Look at this. This is the Bryant Park restaurant at Bryant Park, New York City. If you visited Bryant Park in New York, you definitely have seen this building. You definitely have seen this restaurant. It is the most beautiful looking restaurant in all of that area. And this restaurant belongs to this company. How about Broadway Burger Bar and Grill in Las Vegas? You probably have visited if you've been to Vegas. And so that belongs to this company. Or how about Rustic, whatever you call it. Rustic, I guess. Correct me if I'm wrong. In Florida, they have they're famous for their garlic crabs. So yeah, that I'm not commercialing the company, but it looks good. The food looks good. So what we're going to talk about is a company called ARK Restaurants, and ticker symbol is ARKR. Here in my Discord today, I'm showing you this because I want people to get an idea of what's going on in the Discord. We talk about great companies, long-term companies, and so on, but we also do day trades, swing trades. There's so many things going on in Discord. Every single day, there's always at least 2-3 good picks, profitable picks from me or from, especially from also from the members of the Discord. If you want to join us, the link will be in the comment section below. So earlier today in the Discord, it says 11:42 a.m. here. That's Greek time, which was actually not even pre-market probably. I think pre-market didn't even start. And I said, I just want people to know about this because what caught my eye, like I said, was the 50% increase in dividend, which I explained later in the Discord, but also just 1.77 million free float and a company that's actually good and looks really good. I'll show you the financials. And the company right now is at 1791. It was 1781 during the Discord post. 1791 right now. I didn't go too much up, but that's okay. And the P ratio is 7.37, which is pretty cool. That's awesome. It has a 52-week range of $15.50 to $22.45. And what you are seeing here, right here, this is the max lifetime chart of the stock since it went public long ago. But hey, you know, it's positive. It's up 407%. If you had invested back in 1986, 1985, and held until now, congratulations. Imagine if you were 30 or 40 years old back then and holding up until now. I can't do the math right now. Would you still be alive? I think you would be. Anyways, in 2013, there's something else. I talked about the casino earlier. In 2013, the company made an investment, and I'll get to the financials in a little bit, but I want to talk about this casino part because, like I said, they have restaurant brands and bars and so on. In 2013, the company made a $4.2 million investment in the new Meadowlands racetrack. This was done at the time to secure the operating rights for food and beverage services at that growing venue, which really is. But what's going to happen, and I should have checked, I don't think they got the license yet, but I should have checked this before this video. Let me know if anyone knows. But basically what this company did was that it increased also its total investment to $5.1 million by 7.4% in order to participate in building a new casino. Right, very small participation. Their participation isn't into the actual building and construction, all that. The whole casino, if it gets the license and approval, is going to be $1 billion. That has nothing to do with ARK restaurants, but they're going to take part in building the, bar and the lounge bar restaurants operations within this casino. This is going to be actually very huge, and obviously an increase to the business and revenues and so on. So the ultimate reward, one of the ultimate rewards, is if for the shareholders of this company would be an approval of the casino, right? In their latest earnings back on February 13, the company had a GAAP EPS of 47 cents positive and a revenue of $47.4 million, which was 7.7% increase year over year. We can look at the revenue, total revenue by year, right? And it has been perfect. This company has operated perfect. If back in 2014, they had $139 million in revenue, right, for the total year of 2014. And every single year, it's just been increasing higher and higher. 2020 is fine. That's because restaurants had to close because of the pandemic. But beautiful comeback in 2021, even better in 2022. So this is perfect. You're looking at 7-8 years of operating history as far as the revenue is concerned. Obviously, we can look at more in a little bit. And that is just, there's nothing better you can ask from this company, right? From any company, it's just to increase the revenue every single year. Revenue is fine. What about total assets? It's at $209 million. Total current liabilities is at $34 million, and their total debt is at $128 million. Used to be far less. I mean, they used to have $7 million in total debt. Then it went as high as 26, 91. It increased $101 million during the pandemic, right? So that's fine and understandable, because when you get a company, and during the pandemic, you tell them that you have to shut down your business, shut down your bars, your restaurants, and so on for a very long time. Revenue's done, everything's done, and the cash is burning, and you obviously have to get into debt. So ARK Restaurants, this was today, raises dividend by 50% to $0.1875 quarterly. That comes out to 75 cents, if I did my math right, 75 cents annual dividend. That is awesome. In fact, through all these years that they've been publicly traded, whenever they had to pay their dividends, they did. So they've been very reliable in paying their dividends. So with that being said, what are you getting here? You're getting a company with actually a very strong balance sheet. We didn't look at the entire balance sheet, but you can look at it if you, obviously on your own, and do your own due diligence. It does have a very strong balance sheet. It has very predictable earnings. The earnings are very predictable, and the earnings are increasing. So they're predictable, but they're increasing every single year. And the company is just doing a phenomenal job. Very inexpensive valuation, right? PE ratio of 7.37, and a good possibility of the dividend going to 5% yield. Yes, because if I did see that long ago, they actually had a $1 dividend annual, right? Not quarterly. Now they're going to 70, so they increased it to 75 cents. And chances are, going forward, as the company does even better every year, they're going to go back to that $1 dividend annually. which is amazing. So you're getting a company here, in my opinion, that has a good valuation, has a strong balance sheet, is growing every single year, has the potential to grow even more with the casino part in New Meadowlands. And yeah, so I think it's a pretty cool overall, very, 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 very interesting restaurant stock. That's that. I want to share this with you. This doesn't mean that you should buy this, obviously, right? You have to do your own due diligence, and you're very smart people. A lot of you know a lot of things. So you've showed it to me through your comments, and that's pretty awesome.
Are you looking for a Discord platform that offers a first-class trading community? That's what you can expect when you join Bull Market Watch. Trading can be challenging for some people, but we're here to simplify the process for you. With 90% accurate trade predictions, we have a very powerful track record. Our Discord deals with day trades, swing trades, and long-term trades. Hundreds of traders operate through our Discord, where we come up with stocks to trade for profits on the NASDAQ and NYSE. With a low monthly subscription of $9.90, you will have full access to our Discord, where you can interact with other traders and get all the latest news when it comes to trading as well. It's a community that is extremely supportive of one another and always willing to help each other out. Become a member of Bull Market Watch today and be on your way to a better financial situation.